Bill Gates points out that most people overestimate what they can achieve in a single year, but underestimate what they might achieve in 10. Focus makes that difference. Imagine if, over the period of a decade, instead of floundering and diluting your energy into multiple different projects, you focused with a laser-like focus on one thing and became the industry leader in that. That's what we're after, the concept of positioning yourself as the top name in whatever it is that you do. One of the best books I've come across recently, and it's part of my research for the new book I'm writing for Penguin, is Measure What Matters. I found this one to be absolutely excellent, and it's a system that they use to make both Intel and Google world leaders, and that's hard to argue with. The system is designed to ensure that massive multinationals with thousands of people and multiple levels of management all stay focused on one single goal, and that's an incredible thing to achieve. Now, of course, we're interested in you, the brand, the personality, the business owner, starting up and becoming iconic. So I'm going to give you the diluted to death version. I would recommend you read the book. It's actually very entertaining. But here's the essence of the thing. The system is designed to keep the main thing the main thing. And the author recommends a system that he calls OKRs, which stands for Objective Key Results. Now, the objective is everything. It's starting out by saying, what's the point, what's the goal, what's the purpose? What is our vision for the future? Who do we want to become? That's your 10 years worth of, this is who I'm striving to be. So you start by crystallizing the objective. Now here's where it gets clever. You break that objective down into key results, but those key results must necessarily add up to the objective. So this is different from an entrepreneur simply floundering and saying, I'll try a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of the following. No, it doesn't work that way. Key results have to be so constructed that if you get those right, you necessarily achieve the desired outcome. So what you do then is you take your goal, your big objective, and you break it down into measurable metrics, which if achieved, add up to that objective. Keep the periods in which you apply these key objectives fairly short, no more than 3 months, and in fact 3 months is quite long. So what you actually want to do is you want to say, let's pick 3, perhaps a maximum of 5 key results. And over a period of 3 months or less, we try to achieve those key results. And it's pass or fail. You either achieve them or you don't. Now in the book, they recommend that actually that may be too many. You may want to stick to 2 or 3. And what that does is it gets rid of the extraneous stuff. In yesterday's video, we spoke about crafting your mission statement and saying, who am I and what do I do in the world? Now this follows on from that and says, if that's the cause, if that's the objective, then forget everything else. Find the things that give you the most leverage and which get you directly to that mission. Everything else is fluffy and nice and basically can fall by the wayside. So you want to pick the 2 or 3 key results that necessarily add up to becoming who you want to be or to making that successful business or brand. And you focus only on those key results. In our world, in the world of expert positioning, it's very likely to be something like this. Write a book. That's probably going to be one of your highest priorities. Then it might be something like appear on 3 television shows. Now there again, it's a measurable metric, and that's what matters. If you appear on 2 television shows, this is a fail. You have not achieved the key result that would add up to your objective. You've done some good, but you haven't done the thing you set out to do. Now you keep doing that on a quarterly basis. Every quarter, you give yourself another 3 to 5 key results. And those key results necessarily add up to and become the main objective. If they don't do that, they fall by the wayside. The whole point of OKRs is to keep the main thing the main thing. It's astonishing how much work we can put into bits and pieces that don't add up to that main objective. And of course, the other wonderful thing about it is it keeps you on mission. Instead of being distracted by things that are not that goal, you have a laser-like focus on just that. If you happen to be watching this video on the day that it comes out, it's almost the end of the year now, and you might be thinking about mental frameworks for setting your goals for next year. How about that one? OKRs. Get hold of the book Measure What Matters and come to understand the system. It's very simple. Your objective and the key results that add up to the attainment of that objective. Focus relentlessly on the exact right thing. Discard the things that are not that, and with that kind of focus, you could own your industry, just as Intel and Google did.